How's it going? I got another video for you today, another hobo reel. We're gonna hike into a secluded pond and see if we can't catch some fish, and I'll give you a review and what I think of it. Stick with me. Well, I'm here, I found the pond. It's deeper than I thought it would be. Now let me see if I can find somewhere I want to fish and see what happens. All right, the reel I have for you guys today is the Kabar caster. And today, we're gonna fish this pond and see if we can't catch something with it. It's very similar to the last hobo reel that I reviewed. I believe this reel came before that one, but this one's made by Kabar in the United States. And so we're gonna see how it is and see if we can't catch some fish. Stick with me, we're gonna have some fun. All right, I got this rigged up with corn, a small split shot, and this little bobber. So this is the Kabar caster. It comes with this line keeper, which I like. And it doesn't come with a line. I've got it pre-rigged up with some 8-pound test already. Now this one, my last one, it screwed off. This one, it just like a quick turn that comes off, but you can see it's hollow. I've got some jigs, one of my homemade spinners, some split shot, and some hooks down in there. Put that back in there. And this tightens up real quick. I don't know if that's going to be a good thing or bad thing, because you don't have to worry about it cross threading as much, but also it can come off a lot easier. It saves time, it's much easier, but it just doesn't. I worry that, you know, something big might pull it the wrong way. I have it so it shouldn't do that, but you know, it doesn't come with a lander like the last one, and it has that Kabar knife textured grip here. So let's get started and see how this goes. All right, I've moved spots, moving around the lake, just seeing what I can find, and I think I'm gonna try this spot right here real quick. Got my corn line keeper. See what happens. It's a little small bass or a trout one. That could be a trout. Swimming right there. There's trout in here, guys. Nice. Nice to know. One thing about this, if you don't just toss it, if you're in heavy brush, not heavy brush, but like a little bit more enclosed area, it can be kind of hard to cast. Oh, guys, I just watched a trout swim right by my corn and not take it. That doesn't make me feel too warm and fuzzy about catching a trout on corn today. Normally it works pretty good, and a lot of power baits, things of that nature for trout fish, you know, are based around corn. So it's not working out. Now I decided to switch over to one of my homemade DIY tungsten spinners just to give it a go, especially knowing there's trout in here. I'll probably still fish with corn today, but normally I will not fish for trout with corn. I've heard that it kills them. I don't know that to be true, so I don't like to do it. But try the spinner out, see how it works. A lot of people love using corn. The one positive for me is if I do have it with me, it's a snack. Look at that cast with the tungsten spinner. Boy, I didn't take much effort at all. Whew, I don't know if I just hung a weed or I got a bite. Whew, look at that. That's a pretty good cast. Pretty good cast. Uh-oh. All right, let's keep moving. Oh, no, wait, there's a trout right there. Let's see if I can get that out there to him. Oh, man, I just snapped it right off. No. Get baited up here. There's some large brim and some trout right here cruising off the end of this spot. They're moving across in front of me now. I'm hoping they don't go away. I don't want them to see me if I can help it till I'm about ready to cast. See if I can't catch some. That brim is massive. They were right there. They've moved over here. So I'm gonna cast right here. Stand here, stand real still. Alright guys, if you stuck around this long, thank you. My opinion of the Kabar caster is it's a handy little kit just to throw in a pack in case you want to fish when you didn't expect to. It doesn't come a line, sinker, split shot, none of that, but you know, like I said, it is hollow. Down in here I got some sinkers, split shot, jigs, like I said before, with bobber. It's got a line keeper, and it kind of just pops on. Now if you was to twist this line on in the wrong way and you got to the end of it with a fish for some reason, it could pop it off, but I don't see how that would be possible with this. I just don't think it would happen. I would add a lanyard, and I would, you know, make sure I had some different types of things in here, because as you've seen today, you know, corn is usually a go-to, and there was some large brim, some large bass, and it just wasn't working. I mean, well, I saw one large bass. I saw trout, all living in this one pond. This is something I've never been here before. I intend to come back. I wouldn't mind doing some stealth camping here, to be honest, and all that, but my honest opinion of this is a good piece of kit. It works good. Some flaws I did notice is some of like the seams on the plastic just don't seem as good as I feel like they should be. And one thing I did notice that's a positive, I think, of this is it's got an O-ring, a rubber O-ring. I reviewed a similar hobo reel last week, and it did not have that O-ring. So that's just something to think about. This may be, I don't know if this is watertight or not. I'd have to test that, but at least that gives you some water resistance for something you might want to put down in here. But that's it, guys. Thank you for sticking around. I got more hand lines and hobo reels coming. Hopefully I can get you guys a fish. I'm gonna have to use some night crawlers or something. I'm just not having any luck with it, which should tell you something if you're thinking about throwing this in a bug out bag or a survival bag or something like that. Try to provide yourself some food. It ain't gonna be so easy. You might show up to a pond and everything work great, or a creek, and it might not. Which is fishing, that's normal, but this seems for some reason a little harder just to control. And they're all like that. But that's no knock on just the Kabar, that's just in general. I have large to extra large size hands, and you can see it fits my hand fully. If my hands was a lot wider, it would start to get a little small. But, you know, obviously if my hands were smaller, it'd be fine. But other than that, guys, stick around and keep watching this series. If you haven't, go back and watch some of the other ones. You know, you gotta ignore my mishaps. I'm not the best caster, but we'll keep going with these and see how it goes, and then I'm going to start comparing these to each other soon, so keep an eye out for those videos. Once again, guys, thank you.